Just about 1600s. I'll take it. I won't take it. It's another Dondozo. God damn it. Ah. Right. So it's also rain. So it's more likely to be the surf one. It's much more likely to be the surf one. And I beat the surf one. Actually, this one seems alright. I feel like it is worth Dondozoing immediately against this kind of stuff. But it could be like a Choice Specs Trick Zoroark, and that would be not so ideal. Definitely want back Excalibur in this match. I'm gonna go Glamora to set up screens. Potentially. But then also I could activate my own Toxic Debris if they don't lead with Dondozo. That's a cool trainer card. So I do need to be mindful of the Zoroark as well. Yeah, Dondozo Pelipper. So this is almost certainly the Surf one. And it is definitely not the Zoroark in that Pelipper slot. But that means that I must just go Tatsugiri straight away. I think. And start ordering up, I guess. Because if they're the Surf one, I beat it. Because I'm like, my AV absolutely trumps the Life Orb. And I'm very much hoping to see a Tatsugiri switch and also see a Surf. That would be the most ideal. Obviously we have to sit through the boosts, and hopefully we're going to have to sit through the boost twice. Ooh. Yes, yes, good. That's a good start, so long as this is the Surf Dondozo. If this is the regular leftovers one, I lose this. So, you normally run Surf when it's Pelipper. Show me Life Orb Surf and I easily win. And Terra Water as well, right? Yeah. Terra Water. Terra Water will confirm the Surf. It's Terra Grass, fair enough. Don't be lefties. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Little bit check. Right. That was not the Life Orb one. But it's not lefties, at least. Is it worth committing the Terra Steel? Obviously, Terra Steel last turn would have been a lot nicer. So it'll take 3 Terra Blasts to get me. But I'll theoretically put it in range of... Yeah, I think this is fine. Because they've gone for Terra Grass, so I don't need Terra Electric on the Tatsugiri. I guess saving Terra Grass for Glamora might have been worth it. But that was not ideal. Okay, that was smart to scout out the Terra from my end. This is a shame they're not Life Orb. Life Orb would have helped. But at least if they Wave Crash, they're doing... This is like absolute worst case. What is this Dondozo set? Like I know, I'm in the GC. But come on, what? Body Press, Terra Blast, Grass, Protect. What is that? That's the GC. That's just straight up the GC. What can you do? Alright, so let's go back Excalibur to beta body press. This is still very much doable. As long as it's body press into the Excalibur now. They can't Oko the Tatsugiri unless they have order up, and then what kind of set is that on Dondos? It's already completely random. But, yep, cool. Okay, so this is the way back into the game, because this will not KO the Dondozo, thank you. Come on. Game. Give me something. Please just give me something, game. This was so doable if I just hit that Draco, because then it's Ice Shard into the Draco KO the Tatsugiri. Therefore, I deserve a double protect, right? Obviously not. Well, we're living at least, so that's cool. But yeah, I want this to not KO. Which it doesn't. Yeah, this is the situation I would have had, but basically a full HP Excalibur. Rubbish. Anyway. That's Ice Shard KO, and then Excalibur gets KO'd with one more hit of Lightfall. So... what is it? Pelipper and... was it Archelodon, right? Okay, cool. That should KO. Yes, it does. So this is still entirely doable. It is not ideal, but it is very doable. And it's not doable anymore. Vasca Legion will just sweep with last respects now. This is the last turn of the Damp Rock stuff. Okay. So actually, no, wait. If they're banded, they lock into Aquajet, as long as they don't Tailwind here. Because then they can't hit my Glamora with Pelipper, and Life or Glaber should KO the Vasca Legion. So don't Tailwind, and this is still doable. Just see a double KO. Like, last respects into Tatsugiri and Hurricane into the Excalibur. Because that was obviously going to happen. Oh, that didn't KO. Okay. Just don't Tailwind. Don't Tailwind. Hurricane me. That's fine. That's fine. Because they can't Weather Ball anymore, right? That one's alright. So theoretically, if I go for Blade Rush and Sludge Bomb into this Vasca Legion, I should be okay. Because the rain's gone. As long as it's banded. If they can switch to Aquajet, then they still win. Come on. Be banded. Please be banded. Don't you dare Aquajet my Excalibur. Immediate loss if you can switch an Aquajet. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Just don't Aquajet. Nice, nice. That's not a KO, but this is. Oh, it's Focus Sash. That's fine, because I doubled it. And without Weather Ball, Glamora should beat Pelipper. It's definitely not optimal to light screen, is it? I just Sludge Bomb. Oh, not quite. Don't you dare. Okay, cool. How did I win that? What? After that Dondozo set, still managed to win. And with the Draco miss. Wow. I'll take that. That puts me one away from 1700s. Wow, that was something. Absolutely, take that. Focus Slash Practical Legion was something as well. Should be bulky enough to not need it yet. Not quite the 1700s. And this is still 50 championship points at the moment. Oh, 1700s guy. Nice. And just Paul Chewer's team, which theoretically I have a very good matchup against. Although if I were to remake this team, I'm making Dondozo faster than Garchomp. Because it currently does not, because I wanted extra bulk on the Assault Vest, but I would sacrifice that now just to outspeed Garchomp, given how this run has been going. So. I think I do want to lead Volcarona and Excalibur. Yeah, that seems fun. I was debating Volcarona and Golden Go, but then I have to protect and Tailwind on the Garchomp lead and all that stuff. And if they lead King Gambit, then that's a lot worse. But then I can Will-O-Wisp the King Gambit, and then that's not as bad. Nah, this is fine. Because this Excalibur lead into Garchomp forces the defensive Terra straight away, and like I've mentioned before, like if I force the defensive Terra, it's weak to my Dondozo now, like Earthquake. So that's a cool trainer card. Garchomp and King Gambit, there you go. So I would like to Will-O-Wisp here. The King Gambit is not a concern to my Dondozo, because it's just a regular old Assault Vest one. So if I protect and Will-O-Wisp, that is probably the best I can get. Because it's got to be Dragon Claw into Excalibur and then Kowtow Cleave into Volcarona. But I should be able to get 2 Will-O-Wisps off here. And if I do, then they just can't be Dondozo in the slightest. This kind of lead, it would have been good if I just led with Dondozo and Tatsugiri straight away. But yeah, like there you go. There's the defensive Terra, already baited out, which is really good. Because everyone's always scared of Ice Shard, which I do have, and Wood Oko. But yeah, that's good. Volcarona, please. This is going to give me the 1700s. Against a 1700s guy, Volcarona. Nice, nice. And to speed things up, King Gambit's going to burn itself on the Flame Body, right? Right, Volcarona, clutch it. Nice and Flame Body. Okay, fine. But, anyway. I think I will Tailwind here. Would I Tailwind here? Because then my Dondozo outspeeds everything. Do I need to? I don't think I need to. Yeah, I'll just Will-O-Wisp here again. I definitely want to save my Terra Steel. So I will Will-O-Wisp the King Gambit. And I'll High Horsepower with Garchomp. That's fine, because this won't KO anymore. And the High Horsepower should. Okay, good, good. Because I was debating going for Overheat, and that would just put the King Gambit in range of just any EQ or whatever. But this is perfectly fine as well. Because they can't KO the Volcarona this turn, and I'll be able to get a Tailwind. So, this is decent. If they bring in Ninetales, I'm Ice Sharding Ninetales just to break the Sash. And if they don't bring in Ninetales, then I'm probably switching to Dondozo. Because that's got to still be in range of Sucker Punch, right? Oh, they doubled me. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So you would assume Incineroar, right? If it's Incineroar, I don't particularly care. Like so. It could have been better to go for the Tatsugiri there, but that's alright. I think I will overheat the King Gambit and... just wave crash the Incineroar, because they can't Terror anymore. Yeah, I'll wave crush the Incineroar. So I don't think they've got much damage. Yeah, that's good. They're going to Sucker Punch? Nope, that's fine. This is massive damage. But not quite a KO, which is what I wanted. Into Volcarona. Not a KO, that's good. It's got to be worth Tatsugiri-ing now, isn't it? Yeah, let's go Tatsugiri and order up the King Gambit, I think. No, just Wave Crush the Incineroar. Yeah, just Wave Crush the Incineroar, yeah, because then they can't Parting Shot, and if they hard switch to Amoonguss, then I still get +1 Wave Crash, which should put them into +1 Heavy Slam range. That's got to be the correct way around to do it. I guess EQ would have worked as well, because then that kid... No, but I don't want to KO the King Gambit this turn, it's useless. Okay, yeah, like so. This is... If it's a Ninetales, then I just straight up win. But it is the Amoonguss. But this +1... +1 Heavy Slam should put it in range of... the Terra Steel Heavy Slam. Not if they switch Incineroar, which they should. But it is definitely still a Terra here. And Heavy Slam. And because if they don't switch Incineroar and just sack the King Gambit, that is a KO. And then the game is just over. But it's looking pretty comfortable anyway, because the King Gambit is KO'd to the next burn chip. So even if they break through my Dondozo somehow with like max sleep turns and flare blitzes and stuff, they're chipping themselves, then there's the Incineroar. This won't KO them, but I guess technically the best play there, objectively, because the Incineroar switched in, would have been Wave Crash the Incineroar. But this is still very good if they clear Smog first. And most people will clear Smog first because Terra Grass on the Spore is more common than Terra Steel on the clear Smog. And obviously they can fake out and Spore next turn, but then what do you do? So, big damage. Not going to be a KO because I'm back to neutral. Was it Citrus? Can't remember. It was Citrus. Okay, cool. But this is alright. Oh no, Spore first. That's preferable because I burn the turn of sleep, so that's alright. So I can do whatever now. Makes sense. And then they lose the King Gambit to the burn. No, they don't, because they're going to Pollen Puff themselves. But that will be alright, because that's just wasting turns of... sleep. Makes sense. So I think looking back, it was better to go into the Tatsugiri initially when the Incineroar switched in, rather than the Dondozo. Because I'd have been able to just go for Muddy Water and not be intimidated, and then I'd be able to KO the Amoonguss in the future. So... because I'm -1 now, right? Yeah. So let's try and order up the Amoonguss. It should switch out into Incineroar for Regenerator and also Intimidate. But the King Gambit's doing nothing here. No, it's got low kick. It'll do something. It'll do an okay amount of damage. Okay, I wake up. I'll take it. So back to -1. That's alright. Well, they got a critical hit, so that's really annoying. Because why wouldn't they? That was doing way less. But alas, now they can fake out low kick and put me in range of Sucker Punch. That's not good, because they'll be able to go for Sucker Punch into Parting Shot into my Tatsugiri. So that is how I lose this game now. So, yeah, not ideal. Would I get the... I wouldn't get it, would I? Yeah, I'm going to Earthquake. Doesn't matter, because they're going to fake out. Yeah, I'm going to lose the sleep stuff, aren't I? Because of that crit. Because they wouldn't have been able to KO me with Flare Blitz. They'd have been able to Spore me, but I'd be able to get the Wave Crash into the Incineroar. I need to survive the Flare Blitz, which I don't think I do. I need to be able to end Muddy Water, don't I? Yeah. Well, that doesn't work anyway, does it? No. No, this doesn't work. That crit has kind of screwed things. Unless this KOs, which it won't. Yeah, not quite. Maybe the Flare Blitz recall will get them. But no, because I've recalled myself, it definitely won't. Oh, but they Parting Shot. Okay. Incineroar is super low now. I'm bored. Now they get to... No, they still get to low kick and Spore me now. So yeah, this has fallen away. This seemed very good. And just things have fallen apart. Like, that low kick crit was obviously a big contributor. But I should have just gone to Tatsugiri first rather than Dondozo. Because I let myself lose too much attack. Ooh, I see what you're doing. That's smart. I like it. I like it. That was very good. Because that wastes a turn and allows you to get extra recovery. So now... So I'm pinned by Sucker Punch with the Volcarona, because I've taken too much damage. Because now they get to go for Sucker Punch into Dondozo and definitely Spore. Yeah, that was smart. Good play, good play. Oh, they didn't even Sucker Punch, so they're risking extra damage. But now we're playing a Sucker Punch mind game. Because basically I needed Dondozo to be KO'd when King Gambit was not on the field, because I would have been able to get an overheat into the Amoonguss. But yeah, like things seem so good, and that was going to be 1700s, and then things have fallen apart, which is quite frustrating. Yeah, because without the low kick crit, I would have been surviving at this point in the game and being able to get extra damage. But I don't think it would have mattered because yeah, like letting myself take all the drops was not good. So Tatsugiri is guaranteed to sleep. They can pin the Volcarona with Sucker Punch and Spore, so I need to play for a choke, I think, at this point. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. Because, like, the Sucker Punch Spore pins me. And then they can KO it. So, like, I have to play for not going for Sucker Punch. But yeah, they do make the correct play. So, well, if they didn't Spore, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I could have stalled out some turns. This should definitely be Spore into Volcarona as well. There you go. So, yeah, they made the correct play. So there is very little I can do at this point. And that's really annoying. Because that was a good start. And somehow things fell apart. So, I know this somehow. I should have gone Tatsugiri first instead of the Dondozo. Because against a burned King Gambit, like I lost Dondozo and all that stuff to a burned King Gambit and just Incineroar Amoonguss. So that was really annoying. But I know where I went wrong. It should have been Tatsugiri rather than Dondozo. Because like Tatsugiri wouldn't have been KO'd by anything. Like its Incineroar knockoff would have done reasonable damage, but burned King Gambit can't do it either. Would have probably allowed me just an overheat into the... In fact, no, I'd have just been able to just switch into the Dondozo and waste a turn. As they most likely Sucker Punch the Volcarona, which I think they did end up doing when I switched to Tatsugiri. So, oh, still high 1600s guy, so I'll take it. Yeah, anyway, stop reflecting on that one. Here is Darway's team, which I do really like. So. I think I should be able to Glamora and Volcarona this one. As I recall, they didn't have much for Dondozo. It was a taunt Grimmsnarl. Obviously, things could have changed, but it was a taunt Grimmsnarl. I need to have taken care of Volcarona before Dondozo hits the field so it doesn't get burned. I theoretically will outspeed most support Volcaronas, but if they're timid, then they can still get me. Like, timid max. So I did sacrifice the base 100s for extra bulk, which I am now regretting. Like, I do wish I had enough speed for a Garchomp, but too late now. Cool. So it's going to be a slow start. Assumedly they're going Grimmsnarl Volcarona, because that's what most of them do. But I don't have a way of activating Toxic Debris. That's a cool trainer card. And if they go with Volcarona Grimmsnarl, they're not going to Spirit break my Grimmsnarl at any point. My Glamora, I should say. Oh, it's Golden Go. Okay. Well, that's pretty decent. They got Rage Powder, so they can Rage Powder away my Overheat. I would argue it is worth going for Light Screen and Struggle Bug because of the potential Rage Powder. But if they get greedy and don't Rage Powder, then this just bops the Golden Go, and that would be good. So I will go for Overheat. And even if they Rage Powder... Oh, okay, they were faster and they Struggle Bug first. So this won't KO the Golden Go anymore. Bit of a shame they were faster. Oh, it did. Well, I'll take that. Oh yeah, because I'm Covert Cloak, obviously! I'm Covert Cloak, so that was always going to KO. Very good. That's a good start. Right, so now I need to take care of this Volcarona so that I don't get Will-O-Wisped. There's P2. I can just spam Struggle Bug. I will not hit it with a physical move. And the only one I would be Dondozo, and that would be already on the field, so it doesn't particularly matter. I will... Is it worth reflecting? Just for the Ursaluna that's probably coming in? No, I quite like Reflect. It's got to be a Volcarona switch into the... It's got to be, right? Yeah, it's got to be, because then you get your Flame Up, because I didn't threaten the Ursaluna at all. So I get my Reflect against the Ursaluna, which is really good. And now I've got a screened Dondozo. That theoretically will still underspeed this Volcarona that's waiting in the back now. It was Terra Fairy, wasn't it? On the Ursaluna. I definitely go Tatsugiri. What's the order I do this? The only ways that I can see things going wrong now are Tri-Attack shenanigans. I'm going to order up the Porygon 2 and then I'm going to Wave Crash the Ursaluna. This is alright. I am no longer going to Wave Crash the Ursaluna because I don't want to get burned. But, hopefully the Volcaronas didn't speed tie. Because, if I recall correctly, my Dondozo will outspeed my Volcarona by 1. So, hopefully they didn't have a similar idea and actually do underspeed. Because I will Earthquake next turn, I think. Oh, wow. They didn't even Terra to avoid a KO from Wave Crash. Wow. So it's one turn of Trick Room. I think I still EQ. And then next turn I Terra Steel on as a surprise. Okay, that's fair enough. I could have Wave Crashed the Ursaluna and just won immediately, but oh well. Hopefully there's still 2 shots to Ursaluna. That would be ideal. Oh, that's annoying. That's what they were going for. There we go. Why didn't you do that last turn? What? Yeah, still Terra Fairy. I can't Heavy Slam it. Ursaluna's too heavy. I think Ursaluna's heavier than Dondozo. Come on, dude. I was so close to 1700s. Come on. That's in the same episode as well that I get crit through the commander boosts, obviously. Well then. If they Facade my Glamora, good play. But hopefully, of course, this is a Headlong Rush. I should survive stuff with screens. Like, my Tatsukiri's bulky. If they double the Tatsukiri, then fair enough. This is definitely still doable, so long as both Pokemon survive this turn and I KO the Ursaluna this turn. Because then my Specs Muddy Water will KO the Volcarona. Otherwise, I'll be taking an overheat on my Glamora. And I cannot beat the Porygon too quickly enough, I don't think, with the rest of the team. So I should live this because of Reflect, but they should double it with Tri-Attack just to cover for that. But they did not. Cool. So I can definitely still win if Tatsugiri hits the Ursaluna. Like, I'm properly cursed, right? Like, seriously, I'm cursed. This is getting so ridiculous. Like, I just don't get it. Come on. I know Muddy Water sucks, but still. Come on. Give me a break, please, game. Ugh. And the fact that their Volcarona outspeeds mine is not ideal. I theoretically KO this. I'm living this because of Reflect. No, I'm not. That's surprising. But that is also... Oh, them living is very bad. Well, that's just game over then, because they outspeed both Pokemon. That's so annoying. That was gonna be game, easily. Like, if I just got that Earthquake off, the game was over. This is just the GC all over again. Like... I don't know what's going wrong. I know what's going wrong. There's so much RNG everywhere. Like, something after lockdown. I don't know what cursed me after lockdown. And I know it happens to everyone. But it's so often. It's got to be so statistically unlikely at this point. And obviously I'm just salty. But, come on. This is unreasonable. That was 1700s. That was in range of 80 championship points. And yet... Like, obviously I'm still playing. I've still got 15 games to go. But This is getting quite ridiculous. There's not much to be said there, is there? Even with the crit, I could have won if just Muddy Water connected, but what can you do?